Hello everybody, today we are playing Sunkenland, and this is a fresh start right after the patch 1.04 or something like that. Anyway, right after the patch where they added the 3 island things, so we're going to try out some new stuff and things, and we're supposed to have some respawn in the game and all that good stuff. We'll explore that as we get to it. But first, we're gonna do the usual, go around grabbing all the stuff and things that we need to get started. Alright, here's one of the more important spots I think you need to find right away. That is, if you see this broken road, it's got a couple cars on it. I harvested one already. You see this 5-compartment building right down here. We're going to swim down to the bottom compartment, room, whatever you want to call it. See that safe right there in the corner? I'm going to get to that, because it should have the plans for the motorboat in it, if I'm not mistaken. And it does. We are almost full up. Oh, let's go ahead and leave that. I'm going to get a few more cars, probably a few more items, and then we will start building the base. Alright, I think we got enough stuff to get started there. Now, I'm going to build on this island called Castaway Island. I'd like to build on the water, but sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. I don't know if I'll stay on land. I might move out into the water after a bit. But for this first little bit, we're going to build. I like to start down here, just as that gets to the end of the rock. Well, where I build my first 4 foundations. Wrong button. Anyway, that sinks it down into there, so they're less likely to be able to hit it, I think. Plus, they'll just go around and come up here to hit at the base. I don't know. It seems to work that way anyway, so you can use this as a way to shoot down at them, or when they're coming in from this way. If they come in at all in the first 3 days is rather rare. But these first 3 days are the most crucial part of getting a good start. I'm going to go ahead and start our storage area here. Alright, so we got 3 boxes, that should be good for now. Next thing you want to build is your bed for respawning purposes. And we'll just put this right in front of the boxes. And now they have this new thing where you can claim the land or whatever. It's yours. I mean, if you're playing multiplayer, you probably don't want to claim this island. You probably want to claim something else first. But yeah. I can't put the flag down right now, but normally I would put a flag. Now we're just going to have to some more resources and stuff. Just as a little note, right back here in this little cave, there's this box here, and it always has the same stuff in it. It always has 2 things of food, 2 drink, healing, and bandage, and a little ducky, and your torch. This I usually just take everything out of here, because there's usually not much in here. So I don't bother with that. But that box over there is always the same. So, alright, we got a pack of marlins down here. It's really important to get these marlins early on. They're a little difficult to get at first because you're not swimming that fast, and I believe they've upgraded these guys, or buffed these guys to go a little faster now. It used to be real easy to kill. You just go swim up right behind them and bop bing, bop boom. So now we're going to do... Oh, well, okay, they're still broken. Good enough. There we go. We got all 3 of them. Now, from here, we want to go and make sure we have enough to make the rope out of the cloth and breathe. So yeah, we want to go back and see if we have enough cloth to make the rope we need to make the fins so we can swim much faster. Alright, and we do have that. And we have the fins, bada bing. put them over there. And as long as we're in here, we might as well make the other stuff that we're going to need. We can make a sack, give ourselves a little bit more space. I'm thinking maybe it'd be a good idea to make a bow, probably a crossbow before it's really worth it. So I'm going to forego the bow at first. It is a good way of getting rid of some pesky creatures in the first bit. But if you're quick enough, you should have a crossbow and crossbow bolts before you get raided the first time. Which is, I think, it starts on the third day. I don't think I've ever been attacked before the third day, and I think I heard somebody say something about the third day. But, so I'm going to forego making the crude bow at first, and we'll see how well that works. Alright, as you can see, you go much faster in the water now. It's way better than it starts out at. And we don't have a whole lot of time, because it is approaching the nighttime hours, and that is when it gets cold and when you're in the water. So you do want to be quick about your looting and not stay too long. Alright, and the sun is setting, so now would be a good time to build the bonfire. I usually just build it off to the side of the boxes or something like that right here. We'll slap it over here for now. Oh, that's interesting. It says F, but it's C. Alright, well that's interesting little glitch there. And at about 1900 hours, which I think is the perfect time to hit the hay, so to speak. If you want, you can harvest more stuff on the island. Try to build some more stuff or cook some more stuff during the night, but I've always found it's good to do the sleep routine. At 1900 becomes 5 o'clock in the morning, and we will start our day 2.